Thank you so much for allowing us to have some time to talk with you ladies. One thing that I wanted to ask you first was, how did this all begin? How did you guys become the TNT twins? And then when? Kind of give us a timeline.
Well, I'm Tiana, and that's Tiara.
Thank you.
And so we just decided one day we're the TNT twins because of our names, Tiana and Tiara.
Yeah, we were around 20. I think we were 21. We first turned 21 around that time, or right before we turned 21. And we were like thinking of a name because every twin has a name.
Right.
And as a kid, we were called the TT twin or T or TNT, whatever. So we were like, our birthday's July 4th, so 4th of July, firecracker. So we're like TNT, dynamite,
explosive.
Yeah.
So,
right.
And then later we heard the TNT.
Right.
ACDC, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's like our new theme song.
But we didn't get it from them because we heard the song after.
Yeah.
And
FYI.
have you guys always wanted to be in entertainment?
Yes, of course.
Ever since you were young, it just
We used to watch Sister and Sister a lot. The TLC Maury, or first that was her name, and we were like, oh mom, we want to be actresses like that. So instead, she put us in modeling, which we were irritated at first, but then we were like, wow, modeling is a lot of fun,
Why did it irritate you?
Well, because I wanted to do acting. I mean, acting wasn't modeling, so but I didn't really know much about modeling. Modeling was like fun and. We enjoyed it.
Well, for me, it wasn't like necessarily that I didn't want to do modeling. I enjoyed modeling. I didn't care. It was something fun, new. It was better than playing hopscotch or, one of those. And we got a paycheck.
That's true.
So my mother let us open up our own bank accounts and save our money so that we could buy candy or whatever it was that we wanted.
Yeah.
With our own money.
That's really cool.
So, yeah, well, because she had
taught you some responsibility.
Yeah. Exactly. I was like, cool, I have a checking account, and kids our age didn't have checking accounts.
What's a checking account?
Exactly. So we got to grow up a little early. So it was cool, and you get to feel like a famous superstar with all the cameras flashing while you're walking down the runway.
Yeah, we did run. When we did runway, it didn't matter because we're short.
We were kids, so height didn't matter. So yeah.
Right. Absolutely. So you've done a lot of runway shows. When I was doing a little
it was
research.
more local runway,
Yeah, it was in Kentucky, but
and then when we came to LA, we did more print, glamour modeling, and editorial stuff.
And how long have you been here? So you're originally from Kentucky?
Yes,
from Louisville, Kentucky.
All right.
Well, she actually
came in August 2002. I was 17 years old, and came out here on a plane. People always say, "How'd you get out here on a plane?"
So the modeling thing kind of was what took off right away.
Yes.
But is your love, Tiana, is it acting then, and Tiara?
Yes. Well, because in Kentucky it was more theatrical, not film. So it was more the theater.
Okay.
And for kids, there's not much there as far as theater for younger kids at that age. But as we had gotten older, we had did like plays with the church and local, groups and everything. And then we were in youth performing arts
like
school.
thing.
Let me talk, Sadie.
Okay.
We were in the youth performing. I gave her turn, right? We were in the Youth Performing Arts School, which is a program. You do your classes at DuPont Manual, and then you have your theatrical classes. So it's sort of like a pre-college sort of thing, but it's for high school. And so we majored in theater there, which was really cool.
And is that the ultimate goal? Is that you would like to get into film and television?
Anything with entertainment was always our specialty. My ultimate goal, mainly, of course, is to make a lot of money, but I like
she just wanted to be famous for anything.
Well, not for
anything, but just to be famous.
Yeah, no, my passion has been acting. The reason why is because with acting, for me, I can be any character and not be judged for it. So that was my whole reason of going into the acting.
I like that.
And I stuck with that. Whereas Tiana, she kind of broke off from acting in high school and went more towards the dance team, the more popular girl cheerleader. While I was like, the
only reason I wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. That's so interesting.
Yeah, I did theater as well, but I just focused more towards the dance team because everyone at the pep rallies looked down on the floor to see the cheerleaders, the dance team, the basketball team. They weren't looking at the theater.
We were in the Crucible, which we were both Betty Paris. We doubled each other's double.
Yes.
So one night she did Betty Paris, the other night I did it.
And they could always tell the difference because our cries were different.
Oh my God.
And I remember one time I was sick, so I wasn't able to do this local not local web, but news station. So I had Tiana go in with my cast because my cast got chose. guess it was better than and so she went in for me, thank you so much. But then she blew her cover because when she started crying.
I see a really fun, playful side.
It's comedy, it's drama, it's action. I'm you know, a Renaissance woman. I'm all around there.
Absolutely.
You know, because as an actress, they say you can't have any prejudice. Like you have to be open to pretty much anything because you never know which character or who you're going to play or how they're going to judge you or how, you know, so that all goes in. So you don't want any brick walls or any obstacles in your way as an actress or actor.
Definitely.
So that was just how we were taught back in White Pass. In LA since 2002.
Okay.
This is high school, from freshman to high school year was White Pass. And then when I moved out here,
she came here straight out of high school. Whereas I went
17,
to
right?
and I went to the University of Kentucky
which
first.
she continued with dance team, and then I did some acting out here. More so like, you know, videos.
And then I came to join her for her 21st birthday.
Extra work.
Okay, yeah.
I did my thing, my dues.
Shake and shimmy or whatever.
It was funny because when I first moved out here, I got booked for everything until I became LA. I mean, you know that this little saying that said, "Oh, you're LA now." Like, because once you get out here,
you're a little too smart.
Just the competition is just more. There's just more of it.
Well, not really the competition. Well, I guess you could say that because I was more authentic Kentucky style. You know,
you were more green, I would say.
Oh, okay. More you could take advantage of me, I guess.
I like that. And you girls, your speaking is very standard.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Because we studied IPA when we were in high school. That was a part of White Pass as well. We all had to learn
Standard American British dialect.
Yes.
Nice.
IPA.
So we're like Southern British speaking people.
And it's clear. I mean, the proof is in the pudding that you guys have learned that. Yeah.
Well, we've traveled a lot too, so I mean, you know,
that helps as well.
Yeah.
And learn different languages. I mean, we don't know fluently everything, but
right.
we know.
But I heard a little rumor that you guys did some testimonials for the Adam Sandler movie Jack and Jill.
Yes.
Worked on it a little bit and whatnot. And then you also got to do the Dr. Phil show.
Yes.
Tell me about that. That seems so fun.
Well, out of the blue, we had got a call from our agent and was saying like to go on this audition.
We went in for the audition for the Adam
Sony and Paramount.
We had no idea what it was about, to be honest, but we just went in there.
Yeah.
And it was funny because when we went in there, we met.
No, he was really cool, and
he was really friendly. I could tell he was really busy, like working on some script or something, because he went into his office. But he, you know, came out and say, "Hey, how are you guys? Nice to meet you."
Right.
And that was it. And then we went into our audition and everything. And so
we actually had the audition with Dennis Dugan, which was funny because
Nice.
Yeah. The funny thing is, this is the first time I actually walked on set. Like, okay, whatever. I'm like, let's just go and get this over with.
I was not nervous at all.
I didn't care. I'm like, I didn't really want to be here. I'm like, I'm over this. Like, whatever. So I go in, you know, I'm just me. And so we go in the audition, you know, just pretty much have a basic conversation. And it was the first time where we got to actually be ourselves and not like act towards somebody else, because there really hasn't been a script written for us, and there, I mean, like that, you know. Love You Right is been not yet. Yeah, not yet. So with our personalities, it's better. You know, when you write towards us and our personalities, because it's just so much going on here that we really haven't found like someone who matches us.
Neither of you are boring. So yes, there would be definitely.
Yeah. So we had fun in the audition, and we ended up booking it. And then, which we already knew we booked it anyway. I mean, with the chemistry. So I was like, yeah, we have to.
This humble one here.
I know.
No, I mean, no, because after billions and billions of auditions, you know.
Right.
Sure. And sometimes we just don't know, but that time I just knew.
Yeah.
And so we went in, and then we went to set, and we had a great time on set, and we, you know, was us. We filmed, so, you know, there you go.
And then actually later, like, Dr. Phil had called out of the blue actually and said, "Hey, you know, we knew you guys were in that Jack and Jill movie. We wanted you to come on the show." And I was just like, "Dr. Phil, like, isn't that for people who need help?"
He kept saying this. He said, "Well, this isn't Jerry Springer."
Yeah, is the family member going to reveal something?
I'm like, okay, because you're gonna.
I'm like no one
actually technically speak to Dr. Phil. We spoke to his team of people first
and
before we got to meet Dr. Phil.
We were a little nervous because, you know, it's like most people don't promote a movie on Dr. Phil. So I'm like, well, what is this?
No.
Yeah.
So, okay, so Adam and you guys were on there to promote the film, essentially?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
I was like, Adam is a genius. goodness, like how'd you manage to do this?
Yeah, seriously.
You know, we have like 30 million viewers.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So anyway, so we ended up going in, and, you know, we got friendly with the staff and everything. They made us feel comfortable. And, you know, we were just totally honest and real. And so they were like, you know, we want to feature you guys on the show.
Right.
You know, because we were like, we didn't really want to do it if it's just going to be like most of the time with twins, they think of you as like puppets or something, like you're gonna sing and dance and like, you know, be a circus act.
Yeah. Right.
And that's not us at all.
Yeah.
So everything the same. No, you're both very different.
And so when he said they were gonna do like a feature story with us, I was like, okay, that's cool as long as it's gonna benefit.
Well, Tiana, what sets your soul on fire? What's something that you're passionate about, something other than entertainment? Exercise?
My family, I'm really a family-oriented person. I love my family. My niece and nephew are so adorable. I just love spending time with my family, and I love traveling. I love going, you know, seeing different cultures, eating and trying new food, learning new languages. I mean, even though I'm not fluent yet, but bits and pieces of different words like really drives me. And I love seeing, you know, other people, the way they live, you know, and like especially like how like in America, I know we're very materialistic. I mean, can't help it. I mean, who doesn't want more? But seeing these people who like live with like hardly anything and they're so happy, like it's just amazing. And I love to travel, so I would like save my money to travel instead of buying a pair of shoes or a bag. That's just me.
I love that.
And she also has a passion for reading books, because anytime she's reading, I can't even speak to her.
Yeah, no one exists when I'm reading. Yes.
That
Well,
means
it's
that means
my
you're smart,
escape.
too. Tiara, what inspires you? What's something that inspires you in the world?
I would say my family as well. My art. I love painting. That's something therapeutic for me that I love to do. It's a release, you know, to where I have control over. That's something that, you know, well, with acting, like, you know, you might get it, you might not, but with my art, I got it. Each and every time, you can't really mess up with, you know, the canvas, because it's what I want to do, and it's me that owns it. It's not like I'm painting for someone else particular. You know, of course, you know, if anyone wants to buy a
That's really
canvas,
beautiful.
great, but you know, so that's something I have control over. But yeah, that, and also too with the acting, like I said, because it's a time where I get to, you know, be in the zone and relax and just do me. You know, I love exploring different things, and I don't like being put in a box. So one minute I'm this way, one minute I'm that way. It gives me a chance to really release my, you know, different personalities. So I love that.
Yeah.
And this one is full of energy.
Yes,
so.
I love food.
It's great for her to release.
Yeah, I love food. Actually, you know what? One of my things I really love to do is to please others. Of course, myself as well. But as far as like if I cook a great dish and everyone loves it, or make you know, do a dinner party, I love doing those. Or
she loves having someone praise.
Yes, praise. Yes. Yeah, I love him praise.
I know, right? As women, don't we?
Yes. And I love taking pictures.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah,
Wow.
I love taking pictures.
Yeah,
and
you
switching my hair, different
quadruple
hair, like long hair, short hair, curly hair, blue hair, purple hair, green hair. I mean, I just love switching up different. Like it's like Barbie to me.
Yeah, she's more experimental with colors than I am.
Constantly reinventing yourself is so important. So yeah, I mean in life in general, not just in entertainment.
I'm not crazy or anything, but it's kind of like different personalities that come out. You know, I think they made movies about that, but
there we go.
But
There's
I
the
can
idea
relate,
for the movie.
You're funny.
And one final question, basically to both of you, is: do you have any advice, life advice for entertainment? Anything that you would tell other girls, women, ladies that are trying to pursue entertainment life in general?
Right. I would say never give up. Go after what you believe in, and the more you don't allow others to affect your lifestyle of living and what you do, I think the better off you are. I think by me coming out here by myself without my family, allow me to be me and not be judged for it, or, oh, you should do this, talk this way, or dress this way, or do that. I got to be me. I had nobody telling me what to do, and that was the best thing. Yeah. I mean, now I have my sister.
And now that I'm out here telling her what to do.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That's so bossy.
But I mean, it's cool because it's a balance. You know, family, they love you. So does friends. But I say just be you and never give up, because, you know, although they say you have 10 years to make it out here, and I guess I was within my 10-year range. But again, never give up. You never know what's out there and what's for you. And, you know, maybe the acting's not working, but, you know, there's other things that will lead you to that. Like, I never knew I could paint. And that, like, I was like, wow, like, the more I kept painting, the better I got and closer we got. you know, because I got to release a lot of the built up things I've had, you know, since I've been out to LA on my own before she came out, you know.
Yeah.
So it was a lot. It was an experience, and I love it, and I'm thankful and grateful for that.
Yeah.
Well, my advice would be, it's not what happens to you, but what happens for you. So like Tiara did say, never give up, follow your goals and your dreams, and maybe what you thought was right for you isn't, so try something else. You know, you're not a loser just because you don't succeed at this one particular thing. Maybe it just wasn't right for you.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, don't let society tell you what you have to do. You know, enjoy life, because you never know how short it could be.
That's true.
Just enjoy it and, you know, be a good person.
Absolutely.
Right, and when you're so busy focusing on others of what they're doing and their success, then you really have no time to give yourself.
And you can
'Cause
miss
you're giving
out
them
on
all the energy.
Yeah, you
know?
can miss out on good opportunities for
Yeah.
yourself as well.
That's absolutely true. And on that note, thank you so much for letting us be here today with you again. We're truly grateful that we got to talk to you. And this is Angela Stevens again with Gossip Meets Couture with the tenacious and beautiful TNT girls, Tiana and Tiara Madry. Thank you so much.
From New York, the